Hey guys, what's up? Just wanted to give you a little update here. So the funny thing is I went to DEQ because this is Oregon, so that's what it's called for emissions testing. And the funny thing is that I passed the emissions, but I failed because this is an 89, so it needs to have a catalytic converter that I got here. Though the owner must have catalytic converter must have failed, and this car's just been sitting for a while. So instead of just putting on a new one, they just patched it with an extender pipe and a exhaust clamp there. And yes, that is my blood. I did cut myself getting that stupid thing out. So I got a MagnaFlow, and I am going to show you. Got my nice little light here underneath the car here. I got it up on things. It's not like my Jeep, but I got it cut right there, and then it comes right there. The catalytic converter here, there's that, is about 16 inches long. So I'm gonna use this pipe here, and the only problem is I didn't really know how big this pipe was. So if we see here, it's the same. So I need to bring this pipe in and get a coupler right here for this, and then another coupler for the other side, because as we can see right here, this was also a pain to get off of, because this side of this side, as you can see right there, was welded, and then this side right there was just stuck into there with a exhaust with an exhaust clamp. So I'm gonna have to buy some more exhaust clamps, and I'm just gonna do it like that, and then, stick everything in, and hopefully it all stays together really tight. But as we can see, you stick this in here. Get some light on here, maybe make it look good. We can stick it in there, and yeah, there's a little play in there, but you mean like once this sticks into that pipe back there, like it was a pain to get this off. So that should fit pretty well in there, I hope. And then I'll just jam pack this in it, and I don't know, there is a little bit of space in here, but I'm gonna bring this in and bring this in the car with me and see if I can get that, get a coupler on that and then clamp it. If not, I have some other ideas. But here's a little update of installing a catalytic converter. Now, if there are a little bit of leaks in the catalytic converter like this, it's not a lot, but it's like this just a little bit. The thing is that this car passed emissions without a catalytic converter. Yes, in the state of Oregon, a 1989 Buick Riviera, red leather interior, passed emissions without a catalytic converter. I failed because it did not have a catalytic converter, not because the emissions were off and too high. It was because I didn't have a catalytic converter. So the guy literally just said, go buy a generic catalytic converter, put it on, and come back, and you're good. So that's what I'm doing tonight, unfortunately, after work, because I have no other time. So if I have a small exhaust leak with the catalytic converter, you know, there's going to be no problem. And plus, there's going to be a catalytic converter. So those test numbers that are somewhere back there that I already had are going to go down anyways, because there is a catalytic converter on it anyways. So those are just some extra pipes from my Jeep, which I'm not going to be using. But because I'm just going to use this pipe and then measure it and then cut out what I need to cut out on it. But I definitely do need to get a couple more of these and make sure I can get a coupling for that and make sure it's set and make sure everything, especially on this end, is really in there on the other pipe, because I don't want this falling out because I don't have a welder, and I would only be using clamps, and then this isn't really that tight in here, as you can see. Maybe I can hammer it down and the metal will, you know, hammer it down and the metal will get into it. As you can kind of see, there's a little opening right there. Maybe I can, hammer that down into it and then put a clamp on. But it's basically where I'm at right now. So, you know, this is pretty cool.